back to my channel, everybody. In today's video I'm going to be doing a review and a demo of the Eylure Dybrow kit in the shade Dark Brown. This is an at-home system which gives you up to 12 applications for you to tint your own brows at home. Just a very quick backstory about my brows. About 3 years ago now I had a really bad threading incident whereby I said to the woman, and this was in a department store, a really well-known company who do brows in the UK, I said to her, please keep my brows quite thick, because when I was a teenager, like most teenagers, I used to overpluck my brows. In fact, on my passport picture, I have half a right eyebrow and I'm blonde. So I just got them back to kind of a nice thickness, and I just said to her, please don't make my brows thin, please keep them quite thick, but just maybe put a bit of an arch in them, but I just like the fuller look in my brow. So anyway, I'm lying there and I'm thinking, God, this is really painful. Like, obviously threading's a little bit uncomfortable, your eyes water a bit, but this was really painful. And she was really yanking at the hair, like she was being very violent and really pulling at the hair, and I was quite worried, and I should have been worried because she showed me the mirror, and I kid you not, I was 95% bald on my brows. Had she taken any more hair out, I would have been completely bald on my brows. She actually drew, like, she shaped a line, a very straight, pencil straight line in my brow that ended about there, and it was probably about as thick as a bobby pin, and that's how thick my brows were. So as a result of that, I've had just really bad brows ever since. I know that on my iMac it doesn't look as bad as it is in real life. They actually look a lot fuller, but they are quite bald, and also you'll notice they grew back in a straight line. If I kind of frown, that's how my brows look normally. I have to brush them up within an inch of their life, literally, to even get any kind of curve in them. So this is where the tinting comes in, because of that I do have bald patches in my brows. They are quite sparse, but tinting just gives me a bit of that confidence back, because tinting will pick up all those fine hairs and give you more fullness to the brow, especially if you've had really bad threading incidents as well. So I'm going to dye these today and just show you how easy it is. I've used this before, hence I have done a patch test before, but if you are new to this, obviously do a patch test before you use this product. So I've mixed up the product and I'll show you it now. So it's quite straightforward to use, and you get instructions as well. Everything you need to use this product comes in with the box, so the tray with the mixing bowl, the spoolie and the mixer and the products, you get everything in the pack. All you need to do is mix 2 centimetres of the dye in with 5 drops of the activator. I did kind of underestimate how many drops I put in, so I did add a tiny little bit more. Basically you want it to be quite a runny paste, but obviously you don't want it to be dripping and you don't need it too thick, so you need to kind of just mix it up a little bit and then it'll go into a nice paste. So I just have my illuminated mirror here. So I'm just going to use the mirror to actually do the brows. Hopefully you can still see. That's one brow done. Definitely got the slug vibe going on there. I actually see girls like that with brows in Superdrug. Maybe they left the tint on, I didn't realise. So you leave that on for 1 to 2 minutes, and whilst that's taking to my skin, it's a good time to tell you that the brow product that I actually use is another product by Eylure. It's called the Brow Pomade. It's a dupe of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade. It looks a bit like that. Pretty much exactly the same product, but a fraction of the price. And I just use a Real Techniques detailer brush to fill my brows in. And because it's the same colour as the dye as well, it all kind of fits in. So maybe if you think, oh, I want to exaggerate it a bit more, I want to draw a bit more on, then you can do so very easily. I think it's also very good value as well, given that you get 12 applications, because I think sometimes if you need a brow tint, you've then got to book for an appointment, you've got to wait and you've got to pay. If you can actually just do it at home, it's a lot more convenient. So it saves time, it saves money. I think for 12 applications for £8, I think that's a pretty good value. I'm sorry, I keep looking down instead of looking at screens. I can't quite get over the slugness. Even though they don't look great, the fact that there's actually more volume going on when I've been left nearly bald, it still is fascinating. So you will need 2 damp cotton pads as well to take each eye off. I am wondering whether I need a hose pipe to take mine off, because I think I've probably applied a bit much. So I'll just go over it one at a time. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention is you don't wear makeup around that area as well. There's a little bit of foundation, but don't put brow products and things in. Make sure that you've taken all those out afterwards. And then onto my other brow. I'll just show you how easy it comes off. I did put more product on there, to be fair. So it does look like there's more product left on this brow, but I promise you there genuinely isn't. It's just the way that my MAC is capturing me, because it loves to make me look like I have slug brows when I don't. But yeah, I have this product here which I bought yesterday. It's a NYX Control Freak, and it's a clear brow set which makes the brows stay in place. So I'm just going to brush my brows up now using this to kind of fake a bit of an arch, because that's the thing, my brows just literally have grown back straight. They grow really long as well, the hairs grow really long, but they grow very thin and they grow very straight. So that already, can you see, although it's not much of a lift, it kind of has lifted, so I'll do the other brow. So I know that the shape of them still isn't perfect, but since that I had that threading incident, this is the best arch I can get, so I would have to obviously use this product to fake a bit more of an arch, like maybe go slightly above and kind of make that arch a little bit more severe to make it look like I have an arch. So I plan to try a bit of castor oil as well, perhaps microblading to get the brows better, but even just from using this product, the Control Freak, there we go, and the tint, I really do think both of these have made a massive difference. And as I said, if I still have any sparse areas or I want to draw a bit more thickness in, I can use the Dybrow Pomade by Eylure as well. So overall, I definitely would recommend this as a product because you get 12 applications, it's really easy to do, really inexpensive, and the colour of the dye is in different shades as well. Even though I don't have perfect brows and it is a massive insecurity of mine, just from doing that tint and that bit of a lift, it makes me feel so much more better about myself and I feel so much more confident as well. So if you are looking to tint your brows at home, I definitely recommend the Eylure, and if you have very thin brows as well, I definitely recommend tinting because it's just going to pick up those hairs that are very fine. It looks like you have no hair there, but actually you do, but actually just picking it up with a bit of tint actually can make a huge difference. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or tips on how to grow back your brows if people have completely ruined them, etc., leave me a comment, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.